Paris.
So we landed at 5 p.m. in Paris, and we were only going to be here for one night before our flight to south of France the next morning, so we made the most of it. We got our Aperol spritzes. It was also so fun because it was the Olympics at this time, so the whole city was buzzing, everyone was watching the games. It was honestly really beautiful to see. We opted for doing all of the classic tourist things just because we were here for one night, so we went to the Louvre, we walked down the Seine. I was a little disoriented from the flight. I feel like for me when I travel, it kind of takes a minute for my soul to arrive, so me and Zoe just kind of walked around, not really speaking, but it was so beautiful. Here's the Seine. We even got a glass of wine at Café de Flore, and I insisted on seeing the Eiffel Tower sparkle. Even if it was from a bridge from afar, I was really happy that I got to see it. And that leads us to the next day, where we flew into Nice and ended up at our first destination, which was Saint-Jean-Cap Ferrat. My mom was staying in Cannes at the time, and she literally just texted us and said, get to the port from the airport, we got your suitcases, you're going on a boat. And after all the travel, just being in that water was absolutely magical, you guys. It was so warm, it was so salty, so you could just float. We did some paddle boarding. I would honestly say this is my favorite ocean water I've ever swam in. It was just so beautiful and crisp. We ended the day in Monaco and stopped at Monte Carlo. It wasn't my favorite place, but it did remind me of the Monte Carlo movie, so I was happy. And that leads us to our next day, which was museum day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today we are visiting the gardens. So the description is basically a villa made by a woman for women, and it's pink with beautiful gardens around it. So
That's how I got Luna to go to a museum today.
truly,
Gardens in a pink villa?
sign me
She's
up.
like, sign me up.
I'll try to put into words how beautiful this villa was, but basically it is called the Villa de Rothschild, and here's the story. So this pink villa was built by a woman named Beatrice Rothschild, and she was a French socialite in the 1800s. She had a terrible deadbeat husband who made her sick and unable to bear children, so they got divorced, and in return she went and built her dream pink villa, you guys. Every single part of it was handpicked by her and inspired by all the places she's traveled to. I was so inspired. I was literally like, if that ain't me. The villa is surrounded by 9 themed gardens, also based off of all the places that she loved. This was my first time going through a museum with an audio guide, and I kind of loved it. It made everything 10 times more interesting to see the backstory of every single detail. So if you struggle with museums, definitely try that out. But I think regardless, this type of museum where it's all about interior design and gardens is like absolutely made for me. I could spend all day here. I was so inspired. I just want to go home and build my dream place now. Like every single detail down to the stairs, like the scallops on the stairs. I'm like, I am going to do that in my future house. Like I took so many pictures, which I personally think is the most important part of travel.
We have staircase over here that goes to Zoe's bed. Here's my room, the bathroom that served us well. Moving back out, the kitchen where Zoe made us a lovely meal the other night, the dining table, and then up these cute ass stairs we have Zoe's bed and bathroom. This is our pool, which is perfect. This is our house.
On our very last day, I had booked a boat to take us around and stop and swim in all these different places, which is really the way to do it if you can. This first viewpoint we stopped in was Villefranche. I don't even know if I'm saying any of this right, I'm sorry. But it was so stunning and chic, and we were having the best time.
We are currently on our boat day and having the best time. We are at the port now to pick up my mom because she's gonna come join us. I don't know if you can see this. I got majorly burnt. Not good, kids. Do not do that. What are we gonna do? I bought this cute new little hat. I figured I'll be able to use it at my pool. I don't really have a straw hat like it, so I wanted it. And Zoe's here. Hello! She's writing a postcard.
Tiny postcard.
We're just gonna swim and have fun. We've just been vibing all day. Now we're pouring the rosé.
We're listening to some country, which feels so incorrect.
It feels so incorrect. We're listening to country. We had a good break from it for like 3 days.
Yeah, I know we did. It was literally like we went on a fast.
I see her. Yay!
Oh my god.
Mommy!
We picked up my sweet mother at the port and just had the absolute best rest of the boat day with her. It was so fun to just be with family in a new location and all swim together with no worries. We were a family that never did any family vacation, so to experience it now is just so fun, especially at this age. And when I tell you this was the best ocean and water I've ever swam in, I am being totally serious. It was a dream. For our last day in south of France, we drove to Cannes, which is about an hour away from where we were staying, and my mom's best friend growing up lives here, and we were just having the best family time. They are literally Danish twins. We grew up coming to this house in south of France, so it was just very nostalgic, very family oriented, and there was a fireworks show at night that was absolutely incredible. Honestly, I was in complete awe. But I was also very drunk, and this led to me being convinced to go to a nightclub. And I think we all know that this is a rare occurrence for me.
'Cause you know I've got so much that I wanna do.
I really said if my family wants me out, I will provide, and I did. I honestly had the best time. I was dancing around, and what better place to do it in than Cannes? And after the most hungover flight of my life, we ended up in Portugal. If you guys remember last summer, I went to Lisbon, Portugal, and absolutely loved it. One of my mom's best friends growing up lives here, so we always come and stay with him. My mom is also in the process of moving here, so I already feel very connected to Lisbon. I've been to a lot of European cities now, and I can 100% say that Lisbon is my top favorite. There's so much to see, so much color, there's beaches, it's absolutely stunning. The food is absolutely amazing. The Portuguese people are so sweet. Everything about the city is so beautiful to me. Everyone is outside. The restaurants encourage everyone to just sit and hang out and talk. Even the parks have little kiosks where you can get a drink and talk, and everyone is socializing. It's so alive and buzzing. But my absolute favorite part of the city is all of the colors and the beautiful tile. It's so inspiring. It also makes me realize how ugly America is and reminds me how uninspiring modern architecture is. Like, why don't we use color anymore? It's really sad. There's definitely things I want to incorporate into my future home being here and just getting so inspired. I have also been eating so much seafood and fresh fish and mussels and clams because it is so fresh here. It also doesn't have to be the most fancy places. I've learned we just go to a local shop. There's a woman that's been cooking this fish for years and years, and it's the most delicious thing I've ever had. So fresh, this chocolate mousse, like everything about it was delicious.
We have made it to Lisbon. I need to show you guys my outfit because it's too cute. It's this whole 3-piece matching set. I actually got it on Revolve from Elsa Holsk's brand, and it's so cute and I'm obsessed with it. But we have arrived in Lisbon. We are having the absolute best trip. I do want to take a second though and thank the sponsor of today's video, which is BetterHelp. I know to many this might sound insane, but it was actually really hard for me this year to get out of my comfort zone, get out of my house, my routine, and just shake up my life and travel. I'm so lucky to obviously be able to travel and have the opportunity to be in places like this, but I'm also so much of a homebody and I love my comfort, and I know the answer for me is to get out and explore, and this is a topic that I discuss a lot in therapy. The advice is always for me to just get out of my comfort zone as much as I can. I have the best therapist and I found her through BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that connects you to a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. The first thing you do to start is go to their site. You can use my link at betterhelp.com/Luna. You answer a few questions about yourself, and BetterHelp will connect you to a professional that has years of experience. You can do it all from your phone or computer with phone call, video chat, messaging, literally whatever you're most comfortable with. It is the easiest possible way to start talking to a therapist, and they work quick. You're usually matched with a therapist within 48 hours. So please, if you're open to it, let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you. And it's all from the comfort of your own home. So visit betterhelp.com/Luna or choose Luna Montana during sign up, and you can enjoy a special discount on your first month. Thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. I love you guys. Let's continue to have the best trip, get out of our comfort zone. It's gonna be incredible. Today, me and Zoe are going to walk around Alfama, which is just a cute little part of town. We're gonna shop around. I kind of want to get some new jewelry maybe. Here's what I'm wearing. Iffy about it, but I've been wanting to wear this belt that I got. It's vintage. Look, the mushrooms, but I'm obsessed with it. And this little skirt. The only problem is that all the cute shoes that I brought aren't able to be like walked around in, so I have to wear my Dr. Scholl's sandals, which have been saving me. Honestly, let me show you. They're not that bad. You know what? Comfort is key when it comes to shoes. Like, I don't have time to get any blisters, and that's what we're doing. Let's go. I need coffee. Every morning we get our coffee from Copenhagen Coffee Lab, and then we get our pastries this place called Marquise. Best croissants ever. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna do without all these pastries. We might need to learn how to. We normally get a cardamom bun, but today we got something different.
We went to this place called LX Factory that has a bunch of stores, including this incredible bookstore that I honestly was in awe of. But they had all these little boutiques that had the cutest, most funky things. I just wanted to take all of it home with me. I always try to come with an empty suitcase so that I can bring a bunch of stuff home and just look around my house and be like, oh yeah, I got that in Portugal. Me and Zoe also stopped at a jewelry store where we handmade our own little charm bracelets, which was so cute. We spent the rest of the day exploring, seeing some churches that were absolutely stunning, and just having the absolute best day in Lisbon.
We just had a long day of walking.
We woke up so early and it was 10.
It was 10. It was 10. Zoe's leaving me and going on a date in Portugal tonight. I'm making her stop with me and see if we can find any sunny angels in Lisbon, just because I feel like I'll always remember if I get one here. So, ha ha ha. Look what I found. We found the sunnies, but I got the cow, which I already have, but I got the horse, and I've always wanted it, so I'm happy. Now I'm gonna go in the pool and just read. I'm wearing the cutest little bikini from Bomba Swim. It's ridiculously cute. Let's go swim. And then it was home. We're gonna make this place yo. Philip. I'm with my mommy, and now we're gonna go to some of the designer stores. Because why not? Because why not?
We are fairies in a garden.
We literally are.
I have something for you.
For me?
The one singular daisy.
Wow. We're sitting in a beautiful botanical garden right now.
Otherworldly.
Yeah, and we laid out a blanket. It honestly feels like, I don't even know what it feels like. Because the weather here is very similar to California, so these breezes feel really familiar, and even the air, but it's just different. It's so much better. Look at that. Autumnal. Is that getting you excited for fall? Kind of.
No, I don't. I want summer to last
No,
forever.
me too. Fuck that.
Four-leaf clover. No. Let me see it.
And that concludes the 2024 Europe trip. On this last day, we just kind of walked around, and me and Zoe took cherry shots, which is a classic thing to do here.
We're doing a cherry shot. Cheers. Yum.
Do you like it?
That's so good. I thought you'd take it as a shot. No, you can just sip it. Oh, I didn't know.
It works both ways, so.
I was downing it. She's like, yum.
Thank you, France and Portugal. You guys treated me so well this summer, and I can't wait to be back. Thank you for watching.